Brooklyn Independent Television.
In case you're just joining us, we're here at Abraham Lincoln High School in the middle of Coney Island, home of the PSAL High School football champions, the Abraham Lincoln High School Rail Splitters. Thanks for joining me, gentlemen. I have a couple of key gentlemen joining me this year. Also, they're seniors, and joining me is
Darnell Phillips, tight end, defensive end, number 11.
Joe Bussereth, offensive tackle, offensive guard, defensive tackle, number 73.
Well, let's go over last year. Undefeated. You end up defeating Erasmus Hall 20-12 at Yankee Stadium. Each week was a trial for you guys. You guys blew out some teams. You guys walked over a lot of teams, and some games were tight. But how did you feel overall about last season?
Coach always says take it one game at a time, no matter who we play. The only people that could beat us is ourselves. And each week was just another game we had to play to get to where we wanted to be, where we needed to be.
Basically, like as he said, each week was basically another game just to play to make it to that big goal, which was Yankee Stadium. And for us, we prepared for each game. We bent our mindset on one game only at a time. We didn't put our heads forward for that Yankee Stadium. We just went one step at a time.
You know, in terms of you guys are the seniors this year. Also, what did the graduating seniors tell you guys? As you know, they're gone right now. They're no longer here. So what did they tell you guys right now, not going into this new season?
They told us. My fault. They told us just, like they did last year, we had to come in, work hard, step up as leaders. Since we're not juniors, we're seniors, we have to take control of the rest of the team. We got to be vocal, we got to lead by example. And they just told us, be better. They told us to be better than them. They challenged us to be better than them, and we got to step up.
And as we was juniors, they had a big role over us. And then towards the end of the season, they told us as it coming to senior, there's a big role that you're supposed to take, and you're supposed to be more vocal than you was in your previous year, and we basically stepped up.
And you guys have fine examples, because it's not only what happens during the game, but also what happens during practice.
At practice, when guys are tired, you got to pick them up sometimes. In the sprints, you got to push them. It's little things, coaches, that matters.
Also, in the school too, where they tell us always go to class, pass your classes. That's really education is really a big thing when you're trying to play college football and trying to go to the league. So education is really important.
Overall, when you look at your season too, were there any particular games that stood out? I know the championship game stood out. Were there any particular games during the regular season or during the playoffs that say, you know what, we got the team here?
Nah, every game's a challenge. Every game is, it doesn't matter who we playing, what color jersey they got on, we still got to play how we play.
Yeah, basically a team is like a regular team to us. Basically, they're just another team that we got to beat and basically get to the big goal, which was Yankee Stadium.
You're starting off a whole new season. What was Coach O'Connor's also? What did he tell you guys? I know he sat you guys down, particularly said, hey, you know what? I'm the coach, but this is your team, and you guys have to guide this team.
He has senior meetings with us sometimes, and he tells us the things we're lacking, if we're not vocal enough, or if guys are slacking off, we got to pick each other up and whatnot. He was like, they're the coaches, but it is our team, and we do have to take control of most of their actions and what they do. And we finished the job last year, so we got to do whatever it takes to do it again this year.
What will it take to do it again this year?
We got to be better than last year's seniors. We have to work harder than them. We have to be here on time for practice, early for practice, work hard in practice. Before games, it doesn't matter.
Right. You got to be dedicated, you got to be consistent, you got to be humble, and eventually it'll pay off.
When you look at the championship game, let's talk about that particular game. You defeated Erasmus Hall 20-12. Do you have any particular memories of that game? Because it was wet, it was rainy, it was warm too for December.
Yeah.
I mean, we was blessed with what type of weather for the championship game, December. So, even in the snow, we treated it like a regular game, no matter the weather, no matter hot or cold, no matter who we're playing. I ain't have no particular memories, just go out there and do what we got to do.
A memory I had was at the end of the game where Coach O'Connor brought us all together. He had that championship raised in the air. That really got us hyped up, and we enjoyed it.
Now, this season, so now your first game is against DeWitt Clinton. Your second game in September is against, Tottenville High School, then you played Curtis. So Tottenville, and you play those games, you play those teams, Tottenville, Curtis, Indigo, Clinton. September seems to be a pretty packed month for you guys.
Every month is a packed month. You know, every team is a different team. Every team has different weapons.
And now the thing is, the key is you're also the hunted.
Yeah.
I mean, you're really hunted because you guys were undefeated last year, so you are now hunted. You'll be hunted by the game.
Basically, like now we have a bullseye on our back now. Everybody's trying to come after us, trying to say that they could beat us, but every game is another game, and we'll try to basically take over.
Well, you know, I'm going to wish you guys good luck for the season.
Thank you.
And stay like that, young. And you know what? We'll have our eye on you guys during the course of the regular season. When we come back, we'll have more conversation with the Lincoln Rail Splitters right after this.
Watch this and other Brooklyn Independent Television episodes online at bricartsmedia.org/BIT.